basically go, oh, let's see how they go on their own without the user's manual. And for me, hi, buddy. Hi. Hi. Have you got your boat? Can I have a hug? Hug. Oh, it's so good to see you. I missed you so much. You want to say hi to everyone? Say hi. Hi. Oh, you've got your name tag. Do you know what does that say?
Oh, no what?
Yeah.
There's no such thing as loyalty. Loyalty is a myth. People are loyal to their values. And the moment you start stepping on their values, they will drop you like a rock. And that's not a bad thing. That is humanity. Okay, that's just how the herd works. So it's important that we set ourselves up. Isn't that right? We've got to set ourselves up and surround ourselves with friends at school. We've got to set ourselves up to win and take whatever this false morality is out of it, that was a story that was given to you that you have to be by these people and you have to support these people forever. I'm not saying you don't love them. I'm not saying you can't support them. I'm just saying you choose the proximity with which they stay in your orbit. It's the only way to live a healthy life. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Sean Soon! 2 o'clock checkout? Okay. Yeah, it should be fine. It might be a bit later, but...
I don't know.
I don't know.
How are you?
Much better now.
So cute.
We're walking.
Okay, if you say so.
I said,
Oh, you want to sit? Okay. That's better. He loves high protein food. He really does. Every morning we drink kombucha together, and then we'll drink my shake together.
Daddy. Oh, gosh.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
What are you eating my muffins for? You've got a muffin. Are you munking on my muffins?
What is that?
Oh, you psyched this out. There's nothing there.
Say out.
Say out! Saskatchewan, but nobody knows where that is. I said, oh really? I said, my wife's from Saskatoon. She's like, no way. Where are you from?
Canada.
Oh, whereabouts?
Edmonton, Alberta. I grew up in Regina, Saskatchewan, which is like really... Like,
My wife is from Saskatoon.
No!
For real. Yeah.
Really?
Whoa. It's
You want some? Yeah, turn it around. There you go. Build big muscles. Eh?
I got some tea for you.
Oh, how lucky are you, buddy? You got some tea.
What?
Hoot.
The dysfunction that has been created in the sales environment has spread to such a degree that many people view sales as a dirty word. And I think that's a real shame, because sales is the most important skill set that you need to develop and learn how to apply in business. Dysfunctional sales started a lot earlier than the 80s, but it really became pervasive in the 80s when a lot of sales trainers started coming into the market and teaching methods and styles of training that were really based on setting people up to say certain things and applying pressure and to always be closing, and to really be using psychological manipulation and high pressure strategies in a way that would get people to buy things even if they didn't need them. Does this make sense? What's happened as a result of this dysfunctional selling process is people have become resentful towards being sold, and anytime they feel like they're being sold to, they shut down. But because so many sellers just want to sell shit and they don't care whether or not the people need it, buyers have become very untrusting of sellers. And so then when a buyer actually sits down in front of someone who is a genuine seller, full of integrity, ethicals, and morals, they shut down and they start lying because they're afraid that this person who's a salesperson is going to do something to them, not do something with them. You've got to have belief in what you do. And I don't care if you're selling an egg beater or a $20 million application. It's the belief that what you have on some level is going to help this person in a very big way. And let me just show you how I sell homewares. Who here loves to bake?
I cook every day for the family.
Okay, and you enjoy cooking?
Yeah.
It's something that you get a lot of pleasure out of?
Love it. It's my way to relax.
And it's a form of meditation?
Yes.
And you like to have the right tools to do the job?
I love the right tools because my dad never had them.
And if there was one tool that was really important to you, which one would it be?
A sharp knife.
A sharp knife. Okay, so let's pretend you don't have a sharp knife. So first of all, I would say to you, okay, so you're looking for a knife today.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me, what are the biggest issues that you have with the knives that you use right now?
So I've just got one that my dad gave me, which is falling apart.
Trust you to be a difficult customer. I had this knife that my dad gave me. He was a pirate. How does that impact your cooking if you don't have a sharp knife?
I can't do anything. And tomatoes.
So it impacts your productivity. Does it impact the quality of the cooking?
Yes, because I get grumpy. And
Okay,
I don't
'cause you-
want that. And then we get takeout.
And you get takeout?
Yeah.
Okay. So if I was to wave a magic wand and you woke up and you went home tonight
Yes.
and you had everything that you wanted in your kitchen from a knife perspective,
Yeah.
what would you see when you walked in there?
There's a paring knife and 2 serrated ones and a big carving one and a big kind of one that you get through pumpkin with when you smash it, and also a sharpener and then and potentially a peeler as well up there on the knife rack.
And what has she just told me? Everything else I can sell her. Because she doesn't want a knife, she wants a whole set. Okay? And how will that impact your cooking if you went home and that was there?
Well, then I just love it.
The tomato, and it's like,
Oh,
isn't that the greatest feeling in the world? Versus, if I could show you the exact knife set that you wanted, the exact quality, giving you everything that you wanted, okay, is it something you could decide on to buy today?
yes.
Okay, well, let me show you what's in your range. Ta-da! Too many people think sales is about pitching a product or a service. Pitching or a product or service should be about 10% of the equation.
Hello, Snapchat. I had a little visitor come in to see me. Who's this? Can you say I'm a genius?
Genius.
What else would you like more time to do?
Ride my horse.
Horses are very special animals.
Yeah.
They have probably one of the greatest abilities of any other mammal to synergize energetically with humans. For anyone who might be listening to this, the bond that you have, as you know, is you develop this deep relationship with the horse where it literally becomes a part of your field.
Yeah.
And everywhere you walk, it walks beside you. If you run, it runs beside you. If you go around, and you can start playing with a horse like you play with a dog.
Yeah.
And it's just incredible, like putting on its back, rolling it on its back, jumping on its belly. Most people can't imagine that that's possible with a horse. I know I've asked a lot from you guys this weekend, but there's one more thing I want to ask from you. I want to ask for the opportunity for you to step up. By looking around this room right now, and I want you to make eye contact with as many people as possible and commit to every single person that you're looking at, that right now you are making a commitment to every single person in this room to give you your absolute best for the next 30 days. Now grab a seat. You're in. And we have it all on video. The challenge for most of us is we are so used to being held at such a low standard that it's easier to fail because that's what everybody expects. You're now surrounded by a group of people that don't expect you to fail. We actually expect you to succeed. You now have one thing that you didn't have when you came in here. You now have no excuse. Not one. I have 3 brain injuries and a physical disability. What the is your excuse? I can show you, I can bring up a man who has no arms, no legs, and he's running a $10 million business, and he's not even able to use a computer. What's your excuse? You've been given a gift of life, but you've also been given the gift of an opportunity to start a business. Do you know how many people would kill to be in your position? Because here's what I know. Almost 95% of the room committed to the dog food challenge. But do you know what I know statistically is going to happen in the next 30 days? In the next week, you're all going to be pumped as Then by week 2, those numbers will halve. By week 3, those numbers will halve. And by the time we get to the 30-day challenge, out of 121 people, I think we'll have about 21 people who are still in there. If we're lucky, statistically, it'll be 11. Who are those 11 people? Can you please put your hand up? Oh, you just my stats, didn't you? Why? Why does it have to be that way? Why does it have to be a declining number? Why will so many of you quit? Why will so many of you look me in the eye right now but actually fall over when it matters? Why will so many of you lie to me right now when you know you're not going to do it? This doesn't have to be a lie. This can be the truth. Who honestly believes that they have a little bit more that they could be giving every day when it comes to building their business? Don't get out of the ring leaving anything left in the tank.
How old were you when you had your stroke?
34.
Teacher.
When were
I
you?
had a stroke when I was 30. No competition?
Hey, okay,
Wait, hold on.
All right, Kerwin.
See you later,
Awesome
Booney.
job.
Nice work. Matthias, so proud of you, mate. So proud. Really appreciate you.
Yeah, we're going to do some amazing.
Yeah. Woo. Wow, that cleared the room.